All right, welcome back to ElectroDrive News, where we're bringing you the absolute fastest updates from the cutting edge. The pace of change never slows, and this week is no exception. We've got a tidal wave of news that you absolutely cannot afford to miss, packed with developments that are reshaping the future, right now. Get ready to buckle up, because the future is arriving faster than ever, and we've got the inside track. First up, a massive infusion of funding is set to supercharge electric vehicle infrastructure in a region known for its stunning landscapes. We're talking millions of dollars that will transform the charging experience for drivers and pave the way for wider EV adoption. But that's just the beginning of what's happening across the electric revolution. Then, we dive into a highly anticipated electric muscle car that's making waves, but not necessarily for the reasons you might expect. Our team put it to the test, and the results are unexpected, to say the least. Is this the future of performance or a cautionary tale? You'll want to hear this. We're also tracking a red-hot deal on essential home charging equipment that's hitting an all-time low. If you've been thinking about making the switch or upgrading your setup, this could be the perfect opportunity. We'll break down why this offer is so compelling and who it's for. And finally, get ready for some seriously attractive incentives on a popular electric SUV that could make going electric more affordable than ever. We're talking about lease deals that are turning heads and putting EVs within reach for more people. Don't go anywhere. You're watching ElectroDrive News, and this is what you need to know. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Vermont unleashes $15.8 million for EV charging network expansion. A monumental leap for green transportation in the Green Mountain State. In a move that promises to significantly accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles, Vermont is set to receive a substantial financial boost for its charging infrastructure. Governor Phil Scott and the Vermont Agency of Transportation have announced that the Federal Highway Administration, FHWA, has officially released $15.8 million in National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure, NEVI, funding. This critical funding is specifically designated for the installation of high-speed, fast-charging stations strategically placed along the state's major interstate and key state highway corridors, marking a pivotal moment for EV accessibility in the region. The NEVI program, a cornerstone of the national strategy to build out a robust EV charging network, had experienced a temporary suspension earlier this year. This pause was initiated under a presidential executive order aimed at reviewing energy infrastructure policies. However, on August 11, the FHWA lifted this freeze, issuing updated interim guidance that required states to resubmit their infrastructure plans. Vermont's successful resubmission has now unlocked these crucial funds, enabling the state to move forward with ambitious expansion plans. Governor Scott expressed his enthusiasm for the funding release, stating, "This is great news and will bring more EV charging infrastructure to Vermont, which we desperately need." His sentiment was echoed by Transportation Secretary Joe Flynn, who highlighted that these funds will facilitate the awarding of contracts for 11 new EV fast charging sites across Vermont. These new installations are planned for priority locations identified in Vermont's comprehensive NEVI plan, ensuring that the charging network will be both accessible and effective. The selected sites include strategic locations such as Randolph and St. Albans along I-89, Wilmington on VT9, Rutland and Manchester on US 7, Bennington at the intersection of US 7 and VT9, Middlebury on US 7, White River Junction at the nexus of I-89 and I-91, Brattleboro at I-91 and VT9, and Berlin along I-89. These additions will complement Vermont's first NEVI station, which began operation in Bradford in the spring of 2024. The deployment of these new stations will follow a competitive solicitation process managed by the Agency of Transportation, covering design, construction, operation, and maintenance. This expansion is a significant step toward Vermont's objective of establishing a seamless, statewide EV charging network. State officials anticipate that the increased availability of fast chargers will substantially alleviate range anxiety among EV owners, making longer journeys across the scenic Green Mountain State a more practical and stress-free experience. As of July 2025, Vermont had registered 19,472 plug-in electric vehicles, a figure that includes 11,772 battery electric vehicles, BEVs, and 7,700 plug-in hybrids, PHEVs. This represents a remarkable 29% increase over the past year, with an additional 4,328 EVs hitting the road. The growth has been rapid, with a 41% year-over-year increase observed between January 2024 and January 2025. The EV presence now extends to 99% of Vermont's communities. Currently, the state boasts 462 public charging locations, including 89 DC fast chargers. With EVs accounting for approximately 9.9% of all new light-duty vehicle sales in the second quarter of 2025, and with nearly 20,000 EVs already registered, the timing for this infrastructure upgrade could not be more opportune. The influx of federal funding ensures that Vermont is well-positioned to support its rapidly growing electric vehicle fleet. Stay tuned, because the next story reveals a surprising twist in the performance of a highly anticipated electric muscle car. Next, we're diving into a charging test that didn't go as planned. Charger Daytona EV charging test reveals unexpected hurdles. A promising electric muscle car faces charging station challenges. The automotive world has been buzzing about Dodge's first-ever electric muscle car, the Charger Daytona, a nameplate synonymous with performance. However, recent real-world charging tests conducted by ElectroDrive News have revealed a significant disconnect between expectation and reality, particularly at public charging stations. Our experience suggests that while the Charger Daytona might excel in other areas, its charging performance has fallen considerably short of its promised capabilities, raising questions about its readiness for everyday EV life. During our testing this spring, we subjected the 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona EV Scat Pack Track package to charging sessions at 2 different Electrify America stations located in the Northeast. The primary goal was to assess its ability to achieve Dodge's claimed 20%-80% charge time of just 24 minutes. Unfortunately, neither session came close to this benchmark, with both experiencing peculiar issues that dramatically extended charging durations. This discrepancy led ElectroDrive News editor-in-chief Patrick George to describe the Charger Daytona as both a great muscle car and a weird EV in his review, a sentiment that this charging test helps to illuminate. Our first charging attempt began smoothly. Video chief Mike Rosselli arrived with a 15% state of charge at a 350 kilowatt station, which possessed ample power to meet the Charger Daytona's peak 210 kW charging rate. Initially, the session performed well, with charging speeds hovering around 150 kW as the battery reached 40%. However, the situation took a sharp turn when the charge rate abruptly plummeted to a mere 2 kW, before recovering to approximately 150 kW by the time the battery reached 50% charge. The power output had dwindled to a sluggish 73 kW and continued to trend downward as it approached the 80% mark. The entire session, which aimed for a rapid charge, ultimately took a lengthy 47 minutes to reach 80% state of charge, more than double the manufacturer's claim. Given the unsatisfactory results, we decided to repeat the test on a separate day and at a different location to ensure the findings were not an anomaly. The second session also started strong, with initial charging speeds exceeding 200 kW at times. However, the pattern of instability persisted, with the power rate whipsawing to as low as 2 kW multiple times early in the charging cycle. This created one of the most erratic and unpredictable charging curves we have ever witnessed. The charging session abruptly terminated entirely at a 36% state of charge, a failure we suspect might have been related to the charging station itself. Upon resuming the charge, power surged back to a healthy 180 kW, but this surge was short-lived. The rate soon dropped significantly to 40 kW, where it remained for the remainder of the charging session. Consequently, the 20%-80% charge on this second attempt took well over an hour, further underscoring the charging performance issues. When approached for comment, a Dodge spokesperson suggested that charging station limitations are typically the cause of slow speeds, stating that the charge speed experience is not due to limitations on the vehicle side. While this may be true in some instances, the consistency of the problems across different stations and the unusual charging curves observed suggest potential vehicle-side issues or software glitches that need addressing. Anecdotal evidence from YouTube videos also indicates that other Charger Daytona drivers have encountered similar charging problems at various networks, including EVGO and Tesla supercharger stations. The hope is that these issues can be resolved with future software updates, allowing the Charger Daytona to live up to its full potential as both a muscle car and an EV. But the news doesn't stop at performance vehicles. We've also got a deal that could make home charging significantly more affordable. Up next, we're looking at a steep discount on a powerful Level 2 EV wall charger. Schumacher 50A Level 2 EV wall charger hits all-time low price. Significant savings available on hardwired home charging solution. For prospective and current electric vehicle owners looking to upgrade their home charging setup, a fantastic opportunity has emerged. Amazon is currently offering the Schumacher 50A hardwired Level 2 EV wall charger at an unprecedented low price of just $349.99, with free shipping included. This represents a substantial discount from its regular retail price of $450 and marks a new all-time low for this particular model. This deal is particularly noteworthy as it surpasses previous sale prices seen during major shopping events like Prime Day. Since July, the Charger has largely maintained its $450 price point, with only minor fluctuations. A previous discount during Prime Day saw the price drop to $399, and an even earlier sale in October 2024 reached $390. However, the current offer of $349.99 slashes $100 off the typical price, making it the most affordable option available to date. It's important to note that this specific deal applies to the hardwired version of the charger. For those who prefer a more flexible, plug-in installation, a similar variant is also available at a discounted price of $414, down from its usual $500, though it does not represent an all-time low. This particular Schumacher model, the Save 1670, is designed as a robust, permanent installation for home charging needs. Unlike portable Level 1 chargers, this 240V hardwired unit is intended to be professionally installed indoors or outdoors, providing significantly faster charging speeds of up to 50 amps. This capability allows EV owners to replenish their vehicle's battery much more quickly than with standard outlets. The charger comes equipped with a weather-resistant enclosure, ensuring durability and safe operation in various environmental conditions, whether mounted inside a garage or on an exterior wall. A key feature is its configurable current setting, which can be adjusted during the initial setup process to match the electrical capacity of the home circuit. Connectivity options include Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, enabling users to monitor and control charging sessions via a companion app. It utilizes a standard J1772 connector, compatible with most non-Tesla electric vehicles, and includes a NEMA 1450 plug for the electrical connection. In addition to this headline deal, other EV charging equipment is also seeing competitive pricing. Schumacher's Save 167012 A Level 1 portable EV charger, a more basic option suitable for travel or backup, is available at a new low of $112. Furthermore, the Automaxi Charger 40A Level 2 EV charger is back down to $399, offering a feature-rich alternative with RFID access card functionality at its second-best price of the year. These deals are part of broader savings events, including leftover discounts from Labor Day and ongoing promotions in the Green Deals Hub. Consumers interested in these or other energy-saving products are encouraged to explore these resources for further opportunities. And finally, for those eyeing a new electric SUV, we've got some incredible lease deals that could put your dream car within reach. Don't miss our final story on attractive incentives for a popular electric SUV. Hyundai extends attractive lease deals on IONIQ 5 and IONIQ 9 EVs. Significant savings continue for popular electric models through September. Hyundai is continuing its aggressive push into the electric vehicle market by extending its highly popular EV deals through the end of September. This move ensures that consumers can still take advantage of compelling lease offers, including rates starting as low as $179 per month for the stylish and capable Hyundai IONIQ 5. Following a reported breakout month for IONIQ 5 sales in August, Hyundai aims to maintain this strong momentum by keeping these attractive incentives available for another month. The Hyundai IONIQ 5 has solidified its position as a top-selling EV in the United States, and for good reason. With these extended deals, it presents a compelling option for those looking to transition to electric mobility. The Hyundai Getaway Sales event, which initially featured the 2025 IONIQ 5 with leases starting at $179 per month in August, was slated to conclude on September 2. However, Hyundai's decision to extend these offers until the end of September provides a crucial window for potential buyers. The 2025 model year of the IONIQ 5 boasts several enhancements, including increased range, the integration of a NACS port for broader charging compatibility, and a refreshed design. The headline lease offer of $179 per month applies to the SE trim with the standard range, providing an EPA-estimated driving range of 245 miles. For those requiring more mileage, the IONIQ 5 SE with the extended range, offering up to 318 miles on a full charge, is available from $199 per month. Even the more rugged XRT trim is accessible for under $300 per month. All these lease offers are structured for a 24-month term with $3,999 due at signing. A significant factor contributing to the affordability of these leases is the inclusion of the $7,500 EV lease bonus, which is also set to expire at the end of September. This bonus effectively lowers the net capitalized cost for the SE standard range RWD model to just $24,380, making it an exceptionally competitive proposition in the current EV market. Hyundai has also extended offers for its new three-row electric SUV, the 2026 IONIQ 9. Leases for the IONIQ 9 start at $419 per month, and for those opting to finance, Hyundai is providing a $5,000 cash bonus across all trims. Both the 2025 IONIQ 5 and the 2026 IONIQ 9 are manufactured at Hyundai's state-of-the-art EV plant in Georgia. This domestic production is crucial as it allows these vehicles to qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit, which is also slated to expire at the end of September. The potential expiration of both the federal credit and these manufacturer-backed incentives suggests that current lease prices may not be sustained beyond September. Automakers may need to continue offering significant incentives to maintain competitive lease pricing in the absence of federal support. Interested buyers are encouraged to explore local offers via the provided links to secure these deals before they potentially disappear. And that wraps up our top stories for today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That's all the electrifying news for today. Vermont is gearing up with $15.8 million for new EV chargers. The Dodge Charger Daytona's charging test hit some major snags. A powerful Schumacher Level 2 charger is at an all-time low price, and Hyundai's IONIQ 5 leases start at just $179 a month. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button, subscribe to ElectroDrive News, ring the notification bell, and follow us on all our social channels for even more updates. We'll see you next time.